Hello, welcome back to another one of my movie review. And today we will talk about Pacific Rim. I actually saw this movie before I went on vacation to Boston last month, but I finally had a chance to sit down and do a review. And when I was in Boston, I tried to convince my nieces and nephew to go see the movie, and I could not. All of them thought the trailers looked kind of boring, not interesting enough for them to go see the movie. So, for whatever reason, the marketing of that movie didn't uh, work right. But from what I can tell, from everyone that saw the movie and all the review that I watched so far since I saw the movie, is that everyone enjoyed it. So for those of you that have not seen the movie, definitely rent it on DVD. I think you would definitely enjoy it. Okay. First off, I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I always butcher his name. I've been a big fan of him since um, Blade 2, as well as the Hellboy's movies. So he has a very good visual style, and whenever he's involved in a movie, you can count on the special effect to be very well done. He have a good grasp of what he want to show, and whoever it is that he's using to help him out with the special effect work very well with him. Okay, so heads off to Del Toro. So for me, seeing the, the trailers for that movie was enough for me to want to see it. Unlike, I guess, most people that find that trailers not enticing enough to go see the movie, but for me, it works. Uh, I was, you know, I saw the movie the first weekend it came out, so it was definitely one of my highly anticipated movie, and I had to say that this movie is great. Um, on the scales of 1 to 4, I probably give it 3 out of 4, 2 and 3/4 star. Uh, you know, definitely, I would definitely get the DVD. When the Blu-ray come out, I would definitely get it, and I would definitely watch it again with my wife. She hadn't seen it. I saw this by myself. I think she will enjoy it. Um, it's hard to talk about this movie without comparing it to other big robot movies, say like Transformers. The first Transformer movie to me was okay. You know, a lot of problems, but for sure it was neat to see all of my childhood toys came to life on the screen. So that's a big pros. The cons of Transformer 1 and really all the movie is I cannot stand most of the characters. You know, for it's hard for me to enjoy a movie when I find most of the main characters in the movie annoying. Um, I might be in the minority, but for some reason, I am never a big fan of Shia LaBeouf. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Can't I just can't seem to be in the same page with him whenever he's in a movie, and I have seen a lot of his movies. It might be a decent movie, but I find his part to be one of the weaker parts. But anyhow, the problem with the Transformer movie is, I outside of the silly story and extremely loud metal grinding, screeching that annoys the heck out of me. I just can't really root for any of the human characters. Unlike Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim, this review will be spoiler free because I don't think I need to go into any kind of spoilers to talk about this movie, but for sure the cast of characters of this movie is much better than all the Transformers. Charlie Hunnam, I think that's how you pronounce his name, was a lead character. He's not very well known, but I thought he did okay. He's not, he didn't overwhelm me with his charisma or acting skills, but I thought he did okay. The black character Idris Elba, I think that's his name, was fantastic. We all saw the commercial, the trailers, and the big speech where he say, "We are canceling the apocalypse." I think he was great. And probably one of his better appearance on the movie screen. In Thor, you really didn't get to see him much. And then in Prometheus, he played the captain of the spaceship, and his role was kind of not all that interesting. Beside going to bed with Charlize Theron. The Japanese actress or the Asian actress, I'm guessing she's Japanese, that got the co-lead role with Charlie Hunnam was very good. I enjoyed that, but ultimately the Pacific Rim story is fairly straightforward, simple. So what it need to make up for the simple storyline is decent acting, good characters, and for sure awesome special effect. And I can say hands down the special effect of this movie is mind-blowing great. I would say it could be even the best work that the director Del Toro has done to date. The battle scenes, the fighting scene were just fantastic. On top of that, most of the time they are fighting in the water or in the rain. So the whole visual effect of the fight was awesome because the camera angle was very well done, where it allowed you to see the entire monster or to see the entire fight from the you can see the robot, the big robot, and the big monster, the kaiju, fighting. So you appreciate the grandeur, the scales of these two fighting each other. So the way the camera angle was used allow you to enjoy the battle much more because you don't just see close-up fighting scene where you barely see the hand, the mouth, or the fist, or whatever it is, but the few occasions where you do see the close-up of the punches, it just pure awesome. It is so believable. It is so believable that you can believe that this machine actually made instead of special effect. So that is a big plus. So it was a fun ride, no doubt. The only criticisms I have of the film is the two scientists, and you may have seen them in the trailers too. There are two scientists that was written, is a major part of the storyline, and they are extremely geeky, weird, eccentric, and I didn't like that part. I never like movie that felt a need to insert that kind of characters in a movie, whether it's for little comedic relief or not. You know, it's just like Star Wars with Jar Jar Binks. In some movie it works, you know, the way C-3PO and R2-D2 kind of play off each other in the original Star Wars movie. It was fun. But when, you know, George Lucas decided to throw in Jar Jar being in all the three prequel, it was horrendous. And then for this movie, the negative is the insert of those two scientists for me. I found them to be very annoying, and whenever they were on the screen, I didn't enjoy the dialogue or the way the whole scene play out. Maybe other people like it, but for me that was enough to knock it down from a 3-star. That's why I'm closer to give it 2 3/4 star or 2.5 star to compared to like 3 out of 4 star, because of that element of the movie. I felt that you know, it's a typical Hollywood formula where, you know, you have action, you must insert comedy or some characters that has some kind of comedic role to be really spazzy and geeky and almost unreal. That's how I look at those characters, because they're not believable. I don't know anyone in real life that act that way. While the rest of the cast and characters in the movie, I can believe and relate. That's why I like those characters, you know. And I wish, you know, once in a while, director can go away from the formula of movie making and not insert that kind of role in the movie, because to me the movie is just fine without those two scientists being extremely wacky. Anyhow, if you agree with my opinion on those two scientists, let me know. If you don't, let me know. But if you haven't seen the movie, trust me, it will be a fun ride to watch it on DVD. Okay? Anyhow, thanks for watching. Bye.